Well, hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're talking with Tim Kirkman. He's the co-founder of a product called LawSwitch. And Tim, your tagline is converting clients through automation. I guess that's the tagline. Can you give us the elevator pitch of what LawSwitch actually does?
Yeah, sure. LawSwitch, as you mentioned, is a platform that allows law firms to engage with their clients automatically through their websites. So it's about empowering law firms to be able to conduct conversations that they would normally do in person, but do it through their website using chatbots. But it's more than just chatbots because that engagement often may include sending emails and generating documents. So LawSwitch enables law firms to have that initial engagement through a conversation in chatbot style, and then generate appropriate documents and send emails, and then continue that engagement hopefully through to a booked meeting or consultation.
Awesome. And where did the idea come from in terms of using a chatbot as an interface for client intake? Can you step us back through the idea?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, we found having worked in software development and especially working through interfaces and things like that, forms can be quite clinical.
Yep.
And with the rise of different platforms, chat platforms like Facebook Messenger, that conversational style experiences are really coming to the forefront, and they're a lot more personal and engaging. So by bringing that into people's websites, we've been able to find that people are open to engaging with it and just working through conversations that they may not, they might get a little bit more confused when it's a classic form style experience.
Yeah. And has this come from, I guess, your co-founder, Fiona, who's also your wife? She's a practicing lawyer, family lawyer, I understand. Is this something that she sort of identified in the marketplace and then roped you in as the technical person to build something that people want?
Yeah, look, we've had many conversations, around the kitchen table. She's a family lawyer, mediator, and quite often, she might say, I've got to go through this process, have these conversations, I need these documents, from the other party or from the client, and I kept on asking the questions around, but you always ask the same questions, or you need the same kind of information, so yeah, a lot of this did come from those conversations around the common kind of conversations that lawyers do need to have with their clients, the kind of information that they do need to collect. We saw a lot of opportunity there to provide and automate some of those processes for them. So we did explore how that looks with family law, but certainly it works across many different areas of law in terms of how it will work.
And where are you at with the product? Is it functioning? I understand you're in a private beta phase. Like how many firms are you working with, and the types of firms? Where are you at in terms of the development?
Sure, yeah. We're just about to enter a private beta stage, so we're working with a few select number of firms. There's around 5 that we've handpicked at the moment. We're working with them in different areas of law. So with Fiona, she brings the family law aspect to it, but we're working with law firms that are in compensation, business law, commercial law, like leasing, for instance, criminal law as well. So we're about to launch that, and then from there, when we're ready, which will be hopefully pretty soon, we'll go to market.
Great. Yeah. And of course, chatbots, it's a lot more of a human interface for engaging clients. What's the ultimate goal in terms of, is it going to convert clients better during the intake process, or is it going to reduce the amount of time spent at the initial consult stage, therefore reducing costs for clients? Can you sort of foresee where the key benefit will be? Yeah,
I think from a law firm point of view, being online 24/7, being able to have those conversations, even if it's that initial one, with clients, is really important. Because it's automated as well, you can fine tune that process, make sure that you get it right. So you are generating meaningful information, capturing meaningful information from your clients and prospects. So I think that will certainly help have that first initial consultation as being more engaging, but also will equip lawyers to be ready with more information that they may not have had before. And I think from a visitor point of view, a prospect, it's enabling them to work through the process in their own space and time. Maybe you're asking for particular documents, after the conversations happen, so they can upload those in their own time. So they feel a little bit more in control as well, and ready for that first consultation.
Cool. And in terms of pricing, I know you're at beta stage, so it's probably an exploration at the point, but do you have a bit of a ballpark figure on where the pricing might end up?
Yeah, it's subscription based, so we'll definitely be looking at just a monthly fee. There'll be an entry price that will probably be around about $30 up to 60 plus, depending
per
on
user, do you think, or?
It will probably be, we're calling them assistants, but per assistant, so
Per
those
assistant, yep.
conversations that you put in your website. So there'll be some caps around that probably.
Yep.
So as you want to get started, it'll be that easy entry fee, monthly subscription, and then scale and grow as there as you decide to bring on more automation.
Well, speaking of, I guess, scaling and growing, at the moment it's just yourself and Fiona in the team, I assume. Where do you plan on taking that team? How are you funded? Are you looking to bootstrap, or are you looking to get a bit of funding to sort of rocket fuel that growth? Can you talk us through that?
Sure. Yeah, well, the core principal team is me and Fiona. We are working with some contractors just to kind of help us out there with some of the work. Yes, we're definitely bootstrapping it, so it's a lot of our own effort and working through it. We've been, really fortunate with the law firms that have come on board, so we're working with them and getting their feedback, which is great. But definitely bootstrapping it. We are open to looking at investment and things like that, with the right fit and things. But at the moment, yeah, it's me and Fiona working through it.
Awesome. Well, look, thanks so much for speaking with us, Tim. It's great to hear from you, and thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate your time, and we'll come back to you soon with a few more updates from legal tech entrepreneurs, both from Australia and abroad. Stay tuned. Cool. All done.
Down.
Thank you.
There's a few ums and ahs in there, but
all good.